The Nova 5T is the most powerful device that Huawei has ever released for less than 20,000 pesos. It has a flagship processor that you can find in the P30 and P30 Pro, a generous amount of RAM, and a lot of storage. Now it's finally time to see how it handles some of our favorite games on the Google Play Store. Hey Unbox fam, welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. My name is Jamie, and in this one we're going to be taking Huawei's flagship killer through its paces in this gaming review. Now, of course, before we begin, we just want to give you guys a quick reminder to stay tuned to Carlo's channel because we will be announcing a new giveaway over there for the Samsung Galaxy A50. The link can be found in the description down below. Also, stay tuned to the very end of this one because we will be announcing the winner for the Rockspace Mystery Box. So going back to the Nova 5T, here's a quick recap of its key specs. As we mentioned earlier, it is equipped with Huawei's flagship processor, which is the Kirin 980. This is paired with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. We've spent a lot of time with this processing package in past devices, and it's never let us down with enough power for day-to-day tasks and for gaming as well. The benchmark scores for the hardware is quite good if you're the type to look at the numbers, but we do have to remind you that you can unlock the phone's potential by turning on performance mode that gives you a significant boost. But it will come at the cost of battery life, and you will feel the device slightly get warmer. Flagship killers do have their compromises, and for the Nova 5T, the biggest one is its display. You are getting full HD plus resolution, so pixel density is definitely on point, but you're getting a run-of-the-mill IPS panel. It isn't too bad, but we really wish that it shipped with an AMOLED display, just like some of its competition, to really enhance the gaming experience on this device. For the battery of the Nova 5T, it's a little below the 4,000 mAh standard. You're getting a 3,750 mAh battery, which should last you more than a day, plus the battery management of EMUI does a really good job at keeping the lights on. Our battery benchmarks had it last over 13 hours and a half, which is reflected with our use case scenario of getting nearly 2 days of lasting power. The device also supports Huawei Supercharge, so topping it up shouldn't take very long. And now that we have the refresher out of the way, let's get to the games. But before all that, we just have to say a quick thank you to the folks over at GameBench for helping make these gaming reviews possible. These videos aren't sponsored by them in any way, but they've been a great help of bringing this series to you guys. So if you want to check them out, I'll leave a link in the description down below. So let's get to the first game on our list, which is of course, Asphalt 9. No surprises here, Asphalt 9 ran really smoothly on the Huawei Nova 5T with graphics set for high quality. We managed an average of 30 frames per second with stability at 100%, so if you're a fan of this hit it and quit it racing game, that should be great news for you. By the way, I forgot to mention that all the metrics from the games in this gaming review are with performance mode on, so keep that in mind moving forward. Speaking of which, let's move along with the second title on our list, which is NBA 2K19. We pushed this title as hard as we could with all the graphics set to the high as we could, and we still didn't notice it buckle. The metrics definitely confirm it with an average of 60 frames per second at 100% stability as well. We're eager to try this out with NBA 2K20, which should be released pretty soon as well, but for this installment of the series, the Nova 5T definitely crushes it. And again, the Nova 5T made short work of this game, scoring a perfect 60 frames per second at 100% stability as well. no slowdowns, no hiccups during team fights, so the only thing you'll really have to deal with is the possible lag from your connection. On to MOBA number 2, Mobile Legends. Well, if you're a fan of this title, then you'll be happy to hear that it got perfect marks as well. This is with the graphics set to as high as we could, with high frame rate mode on as well. Network lag will be your only enemy here, as it was really smooth sailing for the Nova 5T on this popular mobile game. Now for the last game on the list, PUBG Mobile. As usual, we pushed the Nova 5T as hard as we could with settings maxed out for this battle royale. The average frame rate for PUBG sits at 40 FPS, but the stability was still on point at 100%. There was little to no texture pop-ins while driving around, and firefights were incredibly smooth, so it still gets 2 thumbs up in our book. The Nova 5T can definitely handle these popular titles really easily. Now, I mentioned that it was running on performance mode, and I do advise you guys to use it sparingly because it will affect your battery life, but in terms of temps, it wasn't too bad. It just got a little warm, but I would still recommend playing it safe. So that pretty much does it for this gaming review for the Huawei Nova 5T. If you're interested in this flagship killer, don't forget to check out our full review that's already up on the channel. We will be testing out the camera performance of this phone as well, and you might want to stay tuned for that one because we will have a special guest. Now, let's get to the raffle for the Rockspace Mystery Box. Congratulations to the winner. I will be getting in touch with you via Instagram, so check your DM so we can send you your prize as soon as possible. And that wraps everything up. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our content. If you have any questions, just leave them down below and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph, plus follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Jamie. Peace, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.